morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Tuesday the 28th of March 2023. No racing yesterday, so the account static at plus 67.4 units approximately from a peak of 74.5, so still in a drawdown. Hope to change that soon. So Wolverhampton not all weather today, so Tuesday the 28th, 6:30 this evening. This is a restricted novice stakes. Band C and D, 3 to 5 year olds, 6 furlong 20 yards, model 93 on the slow side, something to bear in mind. Now there's 7 in that race. The likely favourite is this Wolverhampton, number 6. What do we know about Wolverhampton? Well, it's had various runs at Newbury, model 98, which is quick. And then it went to Wolverhampton 5, model 97, which is quick again. Basically that horse has suffered the indignity of being close up to some decent horses early on in its second and third run. A handicapper gave it quite a high mark, and it's been struggling ever since. It's now come off 4, so it's 84 minus 4. Started off at 74, which was and went up to 91 off the back of those what we've just set. So that horse is our overall conclusion. It looks physically weak and it lacks resolution, that horse, so we can give that the chop. So and the next one in the betting is this Copper Bay, number 4. A couple of runs at Chelmsford 6 on the all weather, novice filly stakes and a maiden. Model 98, both of those obviously they're quicker. Rear mid and prominent mid. It's moderate. That's a moderate horse, quite frankly, and we're going to give that a shot. So that's number 4, Copper Bay gone, and then you've got this number 3, Durkol. Couple of runs, Wolverhampton 6, which is where we are. It's pretty one-paced and moderate in races that are only rated around the 72 official mark, so we can give that the chop as well. Excuse me. And then you've got so that's 3 of them gone, and then you've got this number 1 Loco Lobo, which we don't think is going to be good enough. It's 66 to 1 anyway, and number 2 Majestic Charm, 151 to 1. We don't think that's good enough either. So that's 5 of them gone. That leaves R2 really. So you've got this this FTO number 5, first time outer, Pearly Star, sort of fairly promising jockey booking, claiming 3. And if you look at the breeding, you can see that it's got speed, that horse, and it's got potential. And we've got a £2 per £8 unit on at 12.5 to 1. Which is pretty good odds. The over round's 105, 106 at the moment, so it could drift, but hard luck if it does. We've got in there, and that's £200 on at 12.5 to 1. So, and the other one is this Mix Says No. Now, Mix Says No, which is number 7, Southall 6, model 94. So it's in the zone. That horse ran free and was strangled, held up, and then burnt out. And then Wolverhampton 6, which was the same race as Durkol was in on the 4th of March, if you're interested in looking at it. That was race free and blocked in and ran on as well, that horse, and that horse has potential, so we quite like Mix Says No. So anyway, we've got £2 per £8 unit on at 6.4 to 1, just shy of 13 to 2. So that's £4 on at £8 unit. 400 on for us, 0.5 of a unit exposure. So we'll see how we go with those. I mean, if they do massive drifting, and we're talking like sort of 20 to 1 plus, we may add to it, but that's about it. Otherwise we'll stick with that. Now Forex, yesterday, what could have been a quiet day on the data front ended up being a sort of a full complex move day, and if you look at it, so the JPY the JPY basically as a complex was negatively driving across the board, so it was a full complex move. In other words, the yen was weak against all the 7 FX pairs, and it was driving positive flows into the CAD and at varying degrees into the other FX pairs. So the whole market was in sync. 840, if you want to look at the charts, 840 is when it all started to happen. You had an initial drop off in equities and risk, and then you had this reversal at 840 where the yen started dropping off, which is classic risk on, and then you've got oil coming up, all the FX pairs against the yen coming up, with the yen dropping off a cliff. And equities steaming and all the rest of it. So and then you had the dollar coming off and all the rest of it. So that if you were dyed in the wool FX trader, you'd want to be shorting some selling the yen against some of the pairs. And if you're a bit more flexible, you could have had a go at long equity trades after 8:30. And you'd have been doing all right there. So that's where we are today. Now today you've got the dollar's weak across the board. The euro's weak except against the dollar, and the yen is strong against the board. But that's probably just a catch-up reaction from yesterday. So those moves are not in the same league. So something to bear in mind. We'll see how it develops anyway. So there we go. That's what we're doing. Having a go at those two. The FTO.